Hey there, my name is Paula Poole and I am a personal branding strategist for ambitious African women. So if you're watching this, you're most likely that. Now, today we're talking about something that is not always spoken about in the personal branding industry because personal branding is touted as a you thing. It's about you and what you know and what you're able to do for people, and that is very true. However, as a personal brand, you are operating within an industry, right? If you are in the health space or the wellness space or the education space or the business space, you are a personal brand, yes, and it is about you and what you know and what you can do, yes, but you are operating in an industry and you have to pay attention to that if you're going to win in this game. So today we're talking about how to know where you stand in your industry. Now, I know we talk about clarity a lot, but clarity is hardly ever broken down, and I've taken it upon myself to do that for you. Clarity, for the purposes of what we're talking about today, is clarity about where you stand in your industry. First of all, where the industry is, and then at what stage you are in your industry, at what level you're operating on in your industry. Because if you don't know where you are, you wouldn't know how to get where you're trying to get. Most people are talented. I believe everybody is talented. I was listening to Emma Grede the other day, and she was saying how she always understood that she wasn't the talent. Her thing was getting other talented people to shine. And I believe that that is her talent, right? She has a talent for making people who have visible talents even more visible or profitable. So everybody has a talent. It's just you have to know where the talent resides, what ecosystem that talent is going to be operating in, and how to become visible and the go-to person in that industry. Because if you don't know your position, you cannot determine how you're going to be perceived. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 ways to figure out where you stand in your industry and how to use all that knowledge to move forward strategically. Now, if my background looks strange, for those of you that are part of the community, it's because I'm traveling, but this video really had to be made. And you know, I always say nothing should stop you from creating. So let's get into it. Here are 3 questions that will help you understand where you stand out in your industry. Question number 1, what do people immediately associate with my name? If you ask 5 people in your network right now this question, what do you think they would say? If their answers are vague, unclear, inconsistent, you probably need some more clarity. This means your positioning is weak. You've not properly asserted yourself as an expert in that thing you do. People are not clear on what you're doing. And I've been here before. I have done this exercise before. I have asked my friends or people that have come in contact with my brand, and I've asked them, what is it that you think I do? And let me tell you, the answers were not very clear, but it made me understand that my positioning was not clear, and therefore I could do something about it. But if you don't even know what you don't know, then you won't be able to work on it. Question number 2, this is something you want to ask yourself. Who are the visible players in your industry and how are you different from them? One of the videos I'm going to make after this is you need to understand what you bring to the table that's different from what everybody else brings. You can admire somebody in your industry and find somebody aspirational and inspirational, but it doesn't mean that you need to do exactly what they're doing because then you wouldn't be being authentic. I want you to know the key players in your industry that will allow you to understand your differentiating factor. You're not here to be just like everybody else. Now, every field has its known names. I know the known names in my industry, in the industry globally, and in the industry in my country. You should know the same. You should know the key players, the people that are always called to speak at the conferences, the people that have authority, that are louder on LinkedIn, that are more visible in the entire space, that have written the books, that have the fully packed podcasts and newsletters. You know the people I'm talking about. Find the people like that in your industry. These are the people that dominate the conversations, that dominate the opportunities, that are always called upon as the expert. If you don't know who these people are, you are not studying the game. And if you don't take anything from this video, take this. If you don't study the game, you cannot win it. Personal branding is a long-term game, and it is a game that other people are playing as well. If you don't understand the game and you don't understand your position in the game, you're going to be moving around like a headless chicken, and we don't want that. Now, once you find these people, actually make a list. Use your notes app or your spreadsheet or whatever. Actually make a list and then ask yourself, what is my unique lane compared to them? please don't use this as a chance to start comparing yourself and your entire brand to the people that have built and are more visible. That is one way to insanity. What I'm saying is, when you look at what they're doing, find your unique selling factor, your unique positioning. It could be your background, it could be your education, it could be your complexity, it could be what you have gone through in life. Everybody has a USP. Find yours. Question number 3, ask yourself, what gaps in my visibility are keeping me from these opportunities? Maybe you're great at what you do, but nobody knows you online. Maybe your message is too scattered. Maybe you're talking about everything all at once. Or maybe you haven't even started showing your work publicly. You know this thing, you've been doing it for a while, but you haven't gotten yourself to start talking about it online, to start showcasing your expertise online. Whatever the gap is, that is the reason opportunities are passing you by. And every day you come online and you see people in your industry who are saying things that you know and can do and can teach, but the opportunities are not coming to you. I know a great deal about this because what I do is help women put their work online, position themselves as authorities and experts. I have a few strategy slots open. You can book a call with me through the link in my description. Now, let's get practical. Now that you've answered all of these questions, what are you supposed to do with it? Well, first of all, write them down. I'm always an advocate of writing things down because you think you will remember them in your head, but you won't. This is a proper exercise that allows you to take yourself, put it on paper, allow yourself to look at it, and see yourself very clearly and properly. You can also ask a trusted friend or colleague to take a look at it and give you their perspective, because usually we're blind to how we show up. So a lot of my coaching clients come to me and they present what they've done, what they want to do, or what they're already doing. I'm able to take a look at it objectively. And then I want you to make at least one change. If it is clarifying your message, if it's something you can do on your own, please do it. If it is changing your LinkedIn bio, if it is picking one thing out of all of the things that you want to be about, to hone in on that for the next 2 to 3 months so that you'll be known for one thing and it will be clearer what you do, please do it. Maybe it's finally telling your story publicly. Some of us are shying away from our stories. We don't want people to think something of us. But let me tell you, people already think something of you. So it is on you to shape the narrative. Self-awareness is not fluffy. It's not woo. It's not something that people are talking about just because they need something to talk about. It's strategic. If you know your industry and you know where you stand in your industry, you stop wasting time and energy and you start moving with intention. So here's my challenge for you this week. Ask yourself these 3 questions that I have shared with you and take one step towards repositioning your brand. Now, if you found this helpful, please share this with another woman who is also building. Also, do all of the things that YouTube videos love, like, hit subscribe, drop a comment, share this. Let's help other women build personal brands that will change the game. Finally, remember that invisible brilliance doesn't pay, strategic visibility does. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.